Hello guys, activating new parks today. We are in Rambouillet, about 80 kilometers southwest of Paris, and this is the natural reserve, and we are activating Park Foxtrot Romeo 4060 and 4043, if I'm not mistaken. So today, using the end fed with 20 meters of wire, more or less. The transformer is there, cable coming down. It took me for ages to set up this antenna today, because I'm not used to put antennas on trees, so I did lots of newbie mistakes, but it's there. That's my cord, and the end of the antenna is pretty much there, so about, I don't know, maybe 10 meters high, then sloping to this position. So with this antenna, obviously we can have 40 meters, 20 meters and 15 meters. And I'm using my usual stuff, the FT891 and my Life PO batteries. So after much frustration putting antennas up, I ended up breaking my end fed half wave, which was not resonant, so I had to take it down and put it up several times, and I ended up breaking it. So now I'm using my backup antenna, which is my dipole, my homebrew dipole. It's a linked dipole, now set for 40 meters. High point on this tree, maybe 8-9 meters high, and then inverted V configuration, very simple. And now finally ready to activate on the 40 meter band. So now, after 30 something contacts, I would say this works well. My homebrew dipole is working well on 40 meters on this site. So you can see that this is kind of a high spot in the forest. There is a valley over there, and that is also lower over there. So I think this works well for this kind of activity. And yeah, this is a nice place, not much people around. Two guys came to collect some mushrooms, and one guy hiking, but I'm pretty much alone on this forest to operate. I'll now try changing bands. Maybe I'll try 15 meters to see how it goes. So after a bit of work, it was not too bad. Oh, some station calling. Yes, go again. QRZ? QRZ, Foxtrot 4, Juliet Alpha Whiskey Portable, calling CQ Parks on the air. Italy Kilo 0, Uniform Golf Charlie. You are 5-8, 5 and 8.
5859 in Rome, George, Roger.
Thank you very much for 585 name here is Pedro, Papa Echo, Delta, Romeo, Oscar, QSL.
QSL, Pedro, my name is Gabriel. What is your condition?
My conditions is an inverted V dipole, 100 watts, FT891, and the antenna is hanging from a tree, okay? Hanging on a tree about 8 meters high.
Very good, very strong signal, very good modulation. Congratulations. 73, ciao Pedro, Boom DX.
Okay, this time I could not record the QSOs because I was logging with the phone, and logging and filming is not compatible, so I could not film the QSOs, but it was a very nice activation. It was 50 contacts in 1 hour and 10 between the 40 meter band and the 17 meter band. which worked really well with some DX contacts in the United States and Canada. And the hardest part here was due to my inexperience putting an end-fed half wave up in a tree. Okay, so it got tangled, the rope got tangled, the wire got tangled. I ended up breaking the wire because it's very thin. It's like 26 gauge or something. So I had to use my inverted V dipole as a plan B solution, which turned out to be very good. It worked really nicely on the two bands I tried. So this antenna, I've been using this for a year now, but it is actually very good. And even though it's not a vertical, I've made great DX contacts even in the 10-meter band with it. I did once from Portugal to South Africa. I was in a hill at night, and it was a very nice contact with a South African station that was using an antenna with a magnetic base over the car, okay, sitting on the top of the car. So it works really well. It's a very simple antenna, but works very well. So it's time for me to go. It's another successful activation. These two parks had not been activated before, so it was nice to give the opportunity to hunters to have new parks, and for me as well. So as you can see, my very simple setup today was SSB only, 100 watts with this small battery, and it's still working great. Okay, with 1 hour 10 of operation, I think it's not bad. Okay, so in terms of the details for this antenna, it's simple. I just had to put it up using the rope, so I got a nice branch over there, then fixed it with a tent stake here and tent stakes on the other two sides, each side of the inverted V dipole. So thank you very much for watching, and see you soon in another activation. Bye bye. So just wanted to share with you the shitty details that go when we try to do simple things like just putting an antenna down after operating. So it's kind of stuck in that branch over there, and now I don't know how am I going to do this. But because I don't have a tripod, I think you will only see after the job is done. And a few minutes after, I got it. But it was not easy, and without breaking the antenna. A victory.